Welcome back to the James McGee Show. I am your host. I am James McGee. So I want you to imagine this. I want you to imagine that you haven't cut your grass for 4 years. You haven't done anything, but you have fertilized it. Now, you put a bunch of fertilizer in your yard, but you have not maintained your yard in any way. While you're not maintaining your yard, you're fertilizing it. Grass isn't cut, weeds aren't trimmed, there's no, you're not edging. 4 years later, it's gotten to the point where you have to do something. It has gotten so bad that you have to do something. It has to be drastic. Normal lawn maintenance is not going to do any good. You have to bring in special equipment. Probably have to bring in skid steers with some mulching heads, some heavy duty equipment, and more personnel than normal. Just a 1-2 man crew's not going to get your yard where it needs to be. Now, once you get your yard where it needs to be, you can go back to normal maintenance. But for now, you have to, you got the sidewalks, you've got probably 8 inches of overgrowth. It's just horrendous. So you come in, you get it all back to normal. You get it all straight. Because for 4 years, it takes a long time. It takes, like I said, takes a big crew, bigger crew than normal, specialized equipment, because you ignored this problem for so long. Well, that's what our immigration system looks like right now. That's what has happened to this country. We ignored a problem for 4 years. Not only did we ignore the immigration problem, we put fertilizer on it. And because of that, we have a complete out of control system. That we elected a president. We forget that we elected a president, and number one thing that most Americans, like over 70%, said, hey, our immigration system, our immigration, it's a crisis. It's not a system, it's a crisis. We have an immigration crisis, and we want you to go and fix it. Good morning, Brett. Happy Monday to you. We want you to go fix it, Donald Trump. And he listened. But right now it's chaos. Why is it chaos? It looks chaotic for a couple of different reasons. Number one, it was that bad. It was extremely, it was just it was unlike anything you have ever seen. We had gang members taking over apartment complexes. We had whole cities. We have cities who are never going to recover financially because of the way their administrations, like New York, look what they did. Minneapolis, which is a complete disaster, bringing all these illegals in, housing them, medical care. This is why it got so out of control. And what nobody else a lot of people aren't talking about, because the Democrats don't want you to remember this, is we have like 400,000 missing kids, immigrants, people that were trafficked here. What a catastrophe is that? What about those kids? So one reason, a couple of reasons why it looks so chaotic. Number one, Donald Trump listened. We told him we want this immigration crisis fixed. We want the border secure. So he, and this is what he does. This is what Donald Trump does. He listens and he goes and does it. And he's, he is one of those types of guys, and it doesn't matter if you love or hate him. He's going to get them. His biggest asset is he's going to complete the mission. Sometimes his biggest liability is he's going to complete the mission. That's what he does. If you told Donald Trump, run through that brick wall, he's running through that brick wall. He's going to run over the nun in front of it, but he's going to run over the brick wall. That's what he does. And that's what we elected him for. He's doing all this at one time. He started as soon as he was elected because he listened. He secured the border. Immediately, he secured the border. Nobody's really talking about that anymore because that's not going to create confusion. That's not going to create chaos. And that's what the Democrats do. They create chaos and they create confusion. Located thousands of these missing kids have been located already. But the Democrats are not talking about that. They're not talking about that because that would make Donald Trump look good. Securing the border makes Donald Trump look good because that's what we wanted. And we got it. Finding these missing kids that were trafficked into this country and lost. The Democrats don't want to talk about. And he has found thousands. So what they have decided to focus on is mass deportation. I think there is some fault of the Trump administration because when we said, because they're saying it's the worst of the worst and the criminals, well, that's not totally accurate, but that's not what we asked for. We didn't say, hey, we want you to go get all the bad guys. No, we said, the majority of us said, we want you to get the people who were here illegally out. Those people are like me. That's what we said. But because of the way that the Democrats have created chaos, promoted insurrection, caused all these riots, it has made it look chaotic. When really throughout the country, it's really not that chaotic. It's only chaotic in the places that normally cause chaos. Minneapolis. Why can't we just give them the fucking Canada and be done with them? Tyler, I don't know if you're on this morning, but we're gonna give we're just gonna give Minnesota to y'all, dude. So I sat down and really educated myself on a lot of these issues. And I came up with a 9-point plan because look, it's really not that hard. We can solve this immigration problem. It's really not that hard. We can solve this problem without mass deportation. We can solve this problem with only arresting and only deporting criminals. Only deporting criminals. We can solve this problem if we implement these 9 steps that I've come up with. So this week, this is what we're going to talk about all week. I'm going to lay out my 9-point plan, a few of them every day, but I'm going to give you an overview right now of what 9 points would solve this immigration problem. What 9 things that we put in place that would immediately put us in the right direction of solving the immigration problem. Not only in the right direction, not only immediate, permanently. We could have the legal immigration system and eliminate the illegal immigration system, the trafficking system, if we implemented these 9 things. So I'm going to give you my 9-point plan to solve the immigration problem. Then the rest of the week, we're going to break down each one of these. I'm going to show you how we got here on each of these points, why each of these points come into play, and how we fix it. Good morning, Tyler. Number one, secure the borders. Got to secure the borders. And we are doing that. But that's number one. The first thing you have to do is you got to go in and secure the borders. Number two, discontinue ITIN, individual taxpayer identification number. Number three, pass legislation that anyone illegal or undocumented cannot receive any type of public assistance. Number four, discontinue the temporary protected status program completely. TPS. Discontinue that completely. Number five, make it a criminal offense for employers to employ anyone without proper work authorization status, whether it's permanent status, a green card, a HB2 visa, whatever. I think that's right. I got it all written down on my when I talk about it. Number six, discontinue birth rate citizen status to kids born to parents here illegally. Number seven, pass a federal law that law enforcement must notify immigration when someone without any legal status is arrested. Number eight, pass legislation that illegals do not count in the U.S. census. Oh, excuse me. Number nine, make the path to legal status more streamlined and less expensive. If we do those 9 things right there, and like I said, I'm going to break those down for the rest of the week. If we do those 9 things, then we solve our immigration problem. Our country is safer. Our country is more prosperous. American citizens are first. Our American citizens are they have better opportunities for jobs. It's just what we want. It really just spells out that's what we want. That's what American citizens said they want. They want the immigration crisis solved. Well, that's what Donald Trump is trying to do, but these 9 points get us there, guarantee you. And this is something that is not talked about often. What other country allows this type? Well, let me rephrase that. What other country does the rest of the world expect to take everybody in, support them, feed them, give them medical care? I did this a couple months ago, and I researched 10 other countries that were attractive to go there. Now, I didn't research some shithole third world countries. I researched countries like one of my favorites, Costa Rica. And we'll talk about that one. Costa Rica is a place that when I retire, that I plan on spending maybe half my year there. But you know what I have to do to be able to reside in Costa Rica? If I want to, first off, I have to do it legally. Really, you have to do it legally. But you know what else I have to do? I have to be able to support myself. I have to be able to prove that I can support myself if I want to legally reside in Costa Rica. I think it's like I have to show that I have an income of $2,500 a month, because I do not qualify. If I want to live in Costa Rica, I do not qualify for government assistance. You know what else I don't qualify for? Government health care. I have to purchase health care in Costa Rica because my current health care and the health care that I'm going to have when I retire and my wife is going to have will not work in Costa Rica. So I would have to purchase health care in Costa Rica. Oh, Brittany, yeah, we will talk. We will be talking about anchor babies, and that's one of my points of why we have to stop this birthright citizen stuff. But that is definitely anchor babies are a huge problem. Uh, but getting back to Costa Rica, if I want to retire there, I have to be able to support myself. I have to. Here's the thing: that Costa Rica says, "Hey, James McGee, we'd love to have you here. We would love for you to come here, enjoy our country, spend your retirement income here. We want your money. We want your money in our country. We would love for you and your family to enjoy our beautiful country. But we're not paying you to be here. If you want to retire in Costa Rica, James McGee, we need you to do something for us. We're not doing anything for you. You're choosing to come here. We didn't ask you, you big-eared fucker. We didn't ask you to come here. You chose to come here. Therefore, if you want to live your life in our country, our beautiful country of Costa Rica, James McGee, then you have to be able to support yourself. We have to benefit from it. You have to be an asset to us, not a liability. And if you can do that, if you can be an asset to our country, come here with your retirement income, then we welcome you. We want you here. We're going to welcome you. We're going to let you enjoy our beautiful parks, beautiful national park they have that I visit. We're going to let you enjoy our beautiful beaches. We're going to let you fish. We're going to let you fish. We're going to let you horseback ride. We're going to let you go and whitewater raft and our beautiful rivers. But we're going to benefit from your money. You're not going to cost us. You're going to pay us. That's how immigration works. But it's okay. It's okay for Costa Rica to say that. If I criticized, or have you heard anybody criticize Costa Rica? Have you heard anybody criticize any of these other countries? I can't believe Costa Rica is going to make. Why wouldn't they let me retire there without any money? Why wouldn't they support me? But it doesn't make sense, does it? Oh, it only makes sense for America. It only makes sense for America to take in the world. We owe the world. We don't owe a fucking thing to anybody. Nobody owes you anything. Good way to close. I'm going to close. There will not be any Mama Luke's of the day this week. I'm going to close with what I close with every single day. And what a great week for us to remind ourselves of this. No one has come to save you, and the world does not give a fuck. Thank you for joining us. I will be back tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time, and I will be breaking down my 9-point plan to get the immigration crisis under control. Until then, McGee is out.